Yo, what up? What's poppin'? Back at it again with another video for y'all. And in this video, this is another pro wrestling related video. And both of these pro wrestlers, they've been on the show Dark Side of the Ring, but unfortunately, one of them passed away due to a heart attack back in 2021. I believe that's the year they passed away. But the other one, I believe he's still doing his thing because he did have a match that they call like a pro wrestling death match, which it was a match that he had against this actor, and the match was pretty brutal, but I do believe the wrestler won the match. And I just got a question. New Jack versus Nick Gage in a pro wrestling death match. If this match was to ever go down, who do y'all think would have won? Do y'all feel this would have had went down as one of the best pro wrestling death matches of all time? Because that's the thing, like New Jack as a professional wrestler, New Jack, he did a lot of stuff. Like New Jack had a wrestling match where he stabbed a wrestler like 9 times, Hunter Red. And that was when he was wrestling on the indie circuit for this company. I think it's called the Thunder Wrestling Federation. And then just like with the mass transit incident, he cut mass transit Eric Koulos. He cut his forehead wide open and blood just splurted out everywhere because he pissed New Jack off. But and then just like New Jack, his match against Vic Grimes, he threw him off a cage because he was pissed off with Vic Grimes due to the fact that Vic Grimes had like he was in the hospital and Vic Grimes didn't even try to get in contact with him, and it pissed New Jack off because like in that match they had New Jack like him and Vic Grimes, and he was saying that Vic Grimes told him that it was too high up, but like New Jack still pulled him down and they both fell down, and you see that's what caused New Jack to get injured and he was like in the hospital. But yeah, and Nick Gage, on the other hand, Nick Gage, like when it comes to pro wrestling death matches, he's like the best to ever do it. Nick Gage, he wrestled against Dean Ambrose, and you know Dean Ambrose is like hardcore too. He's had some hardcore matches in the WWE. He had a kind of like a hardcore match against Brock Lesnar. Like Dean Ambrose, yeah. Now he calls himself John Moxley. My fault, John Moxley, aka Dean Ambrose. But yeah, John Moxley is one of the best to ever do it when it comes down to the hardcore matches. But Nick Gage is just on another level. But if these two pro wrestlers were to have like a death match, I feel that this would definitely be a back and forth. I honestly do. I feel that New Jack would probably get the victory, but it'll definitely turn into a rivalry. It'll be a back and forth. There'll be times where New Jack would beat Nick Gage, and there'll be times where Nick Gage would beat New Jack. This would definitely be a back and forth pro wrestling death match rivalry. Because that's the thing, New Jack doing like a death match, like as hardcore as New Jack is, I'm pretty sure New Jack wouldn't have had mind this. And R.I.P. New Jack, may God rest his soul, R.I.P. But yeah, New Jack, he's like a ECW legend. And before ECW, he wrestled in Jim Cornette's company, Smoky Mountain Wrestling. But yeah, New Jack versus Nick Gage. Yeah, this would definitely go down as like one of the greatest pro wrestling death matches of all time. And yeah, yeah, New Jack and Nick Gage, like Nick Gage, he's like the king of the pro wrestling death matches because that death match that he got into with that actor, I forgot the name of the actor, but the actor, he was saying some stuff that the wrestling match didn't really go as planned. Like, I guess he says something about New Jack, not New Jack, but Nick Gage going too far. Like, Nick Gage is a hardcore legend with the death matches. Nick Gage, Mick Foley, New Jack, like, all three of these guys. You know what I mean? But yeah, my fellow wrestling fans, let's chat. New Jack versus Nick Gage in this pro wrestling death match. Who do y'all got winning? Do y'all feel this would be one of the greatest pro wrestling death matches of all time? Let's have a discussion about this. Don't forget, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell on my channel, comment, share, like the video. Love y'all.